I don't know if this is going to help anyone, to be honest, but I was going to do this and I thought, anyway, why not just do it, call it, and if anyone is interested, it could be of use to them or not. So I for those that are driving in the UK, you know by now that you have to have insurance for your car, and other insurance are available as well, but definitely your car is mandatory, and you have to renew this like every year, or at least make sure that you have it every year. So this year mine is about to run out, and I remember last year when I did this, I made a video about it, but I didn't show you the process, or I didn't show you the process. So I know a lot of people are now in the UK, and a lot of people know how to do their car insurance, whatever, but I still just thought, maybe one or two, who knows, if it's gonna help anyone, I'll be happy to share it, because I'm gonna do it anyway. All I'm just doing is recording the process. So this use switch, so normally before your insurance run out, days before it, you will find that quite a few different search websites, especially if you've done search on those websites, they will keep your information, and once it's close to the time of you renewing your insurance, they will email you and let you know that your insurance is coming to an end. So this U-Switch are the first to send me email. Sometimes I get email from Confused, from Money Market, is it Money Saver, whatever they call them, and a few of them, but U-Switch are the ones that sent me email this year, or the first one. I think others will be coming in as we go on. So my insurance is going to end on the 2nd of September, which is about 3 weeks from now. So I am going to browse and see what they have for me, and possibly buy one. So I don't want to receive money saving tips. No, this is just once in a year type of thing. So I will get a code. Okay, so now I have the code. I'm gonna submit, and then it brings me here. So because I've used this site before, and that's why it was able to email me. So you may not have used this site before, so you will probably not have summary and code. So all you have to do is start over and just put in your information. So let's go to my so these are my details, the cover. I don't think you need to see my card details, but the cover. So I put it that it's going to start, because the current one is stopping 2nd of September, so this will start the next day. Now this is the coverage is comprehensive, so it means it covers my car, and it covers if there's any damage to any other person's car, in terms of if there's any accident. Now voluntary excess means what I'm willing to pay if there's a claim. If there's a claim, what I'm willing to pay towards the repair of whatever issue that we have. So the more voluntary excess you have, the better, because the lower your policy. However, no, not the better, the lower your policy, but however, it doesn't necessarily mean it's better. The reason why I say that is you pay a huge, I think generally the advice, this is like the threshold that they expect you to pay, £250. But if you pay a lot, say for example you decide, okay, I'm gonna pay excess of 500 if there is a claim. What if you don't use it? I don't know how, or what if you then need to use it, because you may decide, oh you may think, no, I'm not gonna get into any accident or need a claim, but then you realize, so you put your excess high, and then your premium goes low, of course, but then you find yourself in a situation where unfortunately you do need it. You do need to make a claim, so that means you will be paying that £500, which is not worth it, because you could pay something lower and remain on average. And if you don't use the policy, you don't claim on the policy for the year, why not? I've been driving several years now, and I have never, thankfully, needed to make a claim. So this money I'm paying them is just, it's free money. They're just making free money off of us. So anyway, payments monthly. I like to do monthly. I mean, you could do yearly. Yearly is slightly cheaper, so it may be £50, £70, depends on a little bit cheaper. However, I like to do monthly because I just don't want to tie down a huge amount of money just with one insurance provider. And if I decide to cancel my policy, it's easy for me to pack my things and go. This one, am I going to do it? So you have your details, you put your name, your date of birth, your marital status, your occupation, where you're working, the kind of license you have. If you have a UK manual license, you put that. If it's automatic UK license, you put that. If it's an international license, you will put that. If you have points on your license, you need to declare it, especially if that point is still active. So until your point becomes inactive, you still have to put in that detail. So you put your address, you put how long you've been at the address. No, you don't need to put how long you've been at the address actually. You just put your address, if you're the homeowner or not, if you're renting. Just fill all of these information. Where will you be parking the car? How many cars? Just to say that the address you put, of course it should be the address where you're parking the car, because if it's not, if you're trying to make a claim, they may not give you, or they may not cover it because you have parked somewhere else than where you told them you park the car. Say for example, you're living in London and you told them you're living in London and this street number, but then you now find yourself, maybe you move to a different place, or in let's just say somewhere in Basildon, which is still around London, but not necessarily your primary location. If there's a situation in that Basildon place, they may not want to pay it because they will feel you have not been truthful. You say you're going to park it here, but now you're there. So it should be where you are parked or where you have. But the thing is, some locations are more expensive than others, so that really have impact. Gender as well does have impact. Apparently, I just found out a while ago that your title also have impact. So Miss have impact, Mrs have impact, and I guess Mr is Mr. So if you're Miss or Mrs, it does have impact on the fee or your premium. So yeah, this is my car. My baby has been for a while now. 2022, it's changing, doesn't it? Using it business use. I would always advise you go with business use, because to be honest, there's really no difference in terms of the premium charge, the fee you pay. So instead of going either commute or social, I would always go business use, especially if you take it to work, which is what I do. I drive my car to work, so put a business use. No claims, so haven't had claims in the last 5 years, which helps with your license, your premium. Now convictions. So this is actually the first, is it the first or the second time that I don't have conviction? But for the past 4 or 5 years prior, I've always had conviction, and I had to declare it on my license, on my insurance. So because I had a 3-point license for speeding, I'm ashamed. So yeah, but now I don't have that anymore, so I've just put it no, and that really does have impact on, to be honest, it does have impact on your policy as well. So I agree on all of this, and then I go to, let me see, there's something I wanted to check. Yeah, you put in your car details. I just remember that Miss or Mrs that I told you about. I want to check what I put in it. Okay, so I just see. So actually, I've just checked now in the Mrs, and I saw that I actually put doctor female. But like I said, I've heard that when you put Miss, it does help. So I'm going to change it to MS. That's what I've heard. I saw this on TikTok. So I'm going to change it to MS. The first, I've received this thing before. Let me see if I can show you. I've received a quote before last week when I was doing, a few days ago when I was doing this, and the premium was this $473, the cheapest one. So let's see if Miss or Mrs would have an impact, and yeah, so we'll do this and then we'll see if it does or does not have impact. So have you been driving since birth? No. Oh, is that yes? No, that's a no. Sorry, that must be a mistake. So when did you start to drive? I'm gonna put 09 20. Is it 18? Yeah. Yeah. Do you use another vehicle? No. Occupation, employed. If you're employed, self-employed, you can put that detail. Where you work, I just put teacher authority. I just put something close to what I do, of course. Education. Do you have another occupation? No. Manual. Sorry, license. UK full manual. If you have provisional or others, you can check them out. So these are the more options. UK pass plus, auto, international, exchangeable, not exchangeable. So updates. Wow. How long have you held this license? I will say 7 years, coming to 8. Yeah, 7. Okay, so where I keep it, kept the car at home during the day? No, because it goes out. Where will you keep it? At work? I just put office, factory, office. Yeah. At night, yes, it will be at home, at the driveway. If you have a garage, you select how many cars. Roughly, I would say roughly about 4 cars are around in that space where parked. Do you have a child under 16? This does affect your premium. No, but if you do, you should mention it. No claim bonus. I put 4 years, and this year will make it 5. And all that. So let's go. This is getting long now. These are the details for my car. Like I said, business, you can put social or commuting, but honestly, business just covers everything, and it's just that. So your mileage, you estimate how many miles you're going to drive. So I'm estimating 5,000 actually, the total mileage, and maybe 3,000 for my business going back and forth work, because my work is not very far, so it shouldn't be that much. Conviction, no. Disability, no. All of this, no. I understood, or I understand these details. Thank you very much. And then continue. So now it's searching. It's going to pull out. Let's see, because I've made some changes. I've made changes now, so I don't know if it's going to affect. Okay, 518. I always put breakdown cover because I just can't deal with if anything happens that my car spoil or just stop working on the highway or anywhere. I am not going to find myself. In fact, I feel like this is the only useful thing in this insurance that I can use, which is it breaks down. I call out the breakdown company, come and tow it to the nearest garage. I can't be stressed. Right, so with all of that details, these are the information these are the charges we have. So this is 577, this is 596. There are some that you will see, like this one, you see black box policy. So this means that they are going to put in black box into your car, and that will monitor your driving and your miles and all of that. So I always stay away from anything black box. Once it's black box policy, I'm out. I don't do that. So yeah, that's just something you want to look out for. They most likely would have those ones like that. Okay, so yeah, the more you go down, the more expensive it becomes. But to be honest, I just go with the cheapest one. I've never claimed anything. I don't see the difference in all these covers, so I just choose the cheapest one and I get out. So for me, without the black box, definitely not doing black box. So for me, the cheapest is between this Allianz Essential and Allianz Silver. So now if we look at it, the excess is 600 for Allianz Essential and 500 for Allianz Silver, which is a bit high, but it is what it is. But legal cover is when you are trying to make a claim and there's like disputes. I'm not the one and you're the one at fault and you need a legal representation. I'm not putting all that. Those are excess money I don't need. So this one, courtesy car, if you're involved in maybe an accident or even your car breakdown or something happened that you can't use your car, they can bring a courtesy car, just something small for you to get around within the next few days before your car is sorted or you decide what you're going to do. So courtesy car, I would like to have that because again, if I'm stranded on the motorway, I would like them to bring a car. to come and help me. Now breakdown cover, obviously because I ticked that, that's why you have breakdown cover, windscreen and personal accident, all of that included in the cover. So let's go to the, so I'm gonna go with this one because it's cheaper excess and also, or lower excess and also the courtesy car. So I'm gonna go with Allianz. Let's go to Allianz website, see what, sometimes you get quotes here and then you get to the main website and then you find out, because this other website, the Uswitch, is just like a website that just pulls those information together. They are just, I'm gonna reject, they are just pulling them together, but this is the actual place where you get the real price, most time not far off. So your car quotes and this. So breakdown cover, like I said, I have breakdown cover. So my breakdown cover is local, which means it's within a radius of my home that they will come and help me. Because I travel and I again don't want to stress, I am going to change this to national. The last premium I had, my national was actually £5 something per month. So this £7 is a bit high, but that's what comes with their package. So I'll take it like that. I'll take it. Let me put it there, because if I go out to do premium, to do breakdown, actually let's check breakdown cover on my own. So because the last one was AA, so let me check AA breakdown cover and see how much it will cost. But to be honest, thank goodness I never had to use it. And also let me get a quote and see. Wait, what's that? Okay, so I have put some information, my postcode and my age or date of birth, sorry. So now let's see breakdown cover. So you have for one vehicle, and I'm going to do one vehicle. So it's £8 a month. Let's do personal cover and see, that's £12 a month. So to be fair, it's not really cheaper. £7 a month is probably better. So I'm gonna go with the one from my insurance company, or from the insurance company I want to register with. So no, I don't need personal protection. So no discount protection claim. This means that where, no discount protection claim. This means that where you're no discount protection claim, this means that where you have made a claim, but if you have this no discount, they are still, your no discount protection, your no discount bonus will be protected. So even though you made a claim, this will not affect your no discount thingy that you have at the end of the year. So like I said, right now I have 5 years of no discount claim. So they are going to, even if I have made a claim, they are still going to take it that I still have 5 full years, even if I've made a claim, which if I had made a claim, I should have less, but they will protect it. So this costs £9.40. Obviously, because I have honestly not used no discount, not used my claim. I've not used any claim ever. So I'm not going to protect it. I just feel like, by God's grace, fingers crossed. Motorway legal or motor legal expenses, no thanks. I'm not entering any legal. If you're not making claims, you will not be using any of these. But like I said, I think I drive carefully, so, and I've not needed it. So guarantee car hire. So I'm not checking this because I already have that included in this part. So this is my silver, so I've changed it to national. So now it's coming up to £56 32 pence per month. So optional, motor legal, I don't need that. If my car, so guarantee car hire, so that means they will bring car for me. So if my car is stolen, is being repaired, they will bring a car for me. But if it's stolen, they wouldn't. I've been using my car for years. It's not been stolen, by God's grace, it won't be stolen. So this is the Nigerian in me. Optional, no claim protection. Like I said, if you don't claim, you don't need it, and I've not claimed, so I'm just gonna skip that. Third party if eligible, so that means if I'm driving somebody else's car and there's an accident and there's a need for claim, they can cover the third party's car. That means they can repair the person's car, not my car but the person's car, or not the car that I was driving but the person's car, which is fine. I don't think I need more than that. So yeah, all in all, really pretty okay with all of these. So all of these come to 56.32 pence And then if you want the full coverage, this is 62.15 pence. But I think the main difference is just what's even the difference between these two? Actually, that's true. What's it? Courtesy car. I'm not gonna use. I'll call Uber or even take walk it. I'll walk it. Yeah. So that's everything. These are my voluntary excesses and compulsory excess, and all in all. Like I was saying earlier, if you change this excess, it will reduce or increase depending on. Say I put it at £350, and so that means I'm willing to pay higher voluntarily. You see my premium. My premium is now 53 from 56. It's come down to 53, so about £3 have gone off. But if I reduce it, so let's say I put it at 150, let's see what will happen to my premium again. My premium is gone up to £59, so it's now increased per month. But I just leave it, although it would be nice if I put it at 350 because I've never made a claim, so it means I would save £33 every month for 12 months. That's £36. But I'm also looking at you're risking paying £36 to now pay additional £100 if you do make a claim. Does that make sense? So as a result, I just think I leave it at the standard, not too high, not too low, £250. So that's that. So that brings me to 56.32, which is not bad because currently this current plan or premium that is about to expire, I actually pay £84. And I used to pay about 100 and is it 100 or 120 or something, but then that was because I had points on my license and it's just cleared out last year, so now things are coming down. That's the thing, guys. Drive safe, because the safer you drive, the less pay premium you will get and the less you will need to pay. So everything is here. So obviously if you're paying per annum, this is what you pay. For my own 624, but if you're paying monthly, you will pay 675, so roughly £51 added. Now I go with monthly, like I said earlier, because I just can't tie down my 620 something pounds, so I'll just do it monthly, put it on direct debit and all of that. So that's that. So let's go to make the payment or sign up. Now sometimes I do check. Sometimes I check a lot. I will check other websites. I will check, but I feel like this is a very, very good deal. Yeah, I feel like this is a very, very good deal that I don't think I want to shop around and look at other platforms and whatnot. Like I said, from 80 something, I'm coming down to 50. I think I'm happy with this deal, and so I am going to go. Because the thing is also, just to mention that sometimes if you're not careful and you don't grab deal fast, I remember there was a year I didn't grab it fast. By the time I went back and I re-update the search, I got the numbers were way higher, and I was just beating myself like, oh my god, wish I had taken the offer when it was offered to me. So because of that, I'm not shopping around. It's a good deal. Now my insurance company I'm currently with Admiral, I messaged them yesterday and they told me I have to wait until the 17 days for my policy to run out before they give me their quotes. I don't think that's a good thing, because it means some of these quotes may have gone, or things may change, prices may increase, it may reduce, but I hardly doubt that. Also, because they are offering me £84 currently, there's very, very little chance that they will come down to like 50 something pounds as these guys are doing. So as a result, I doubt they would drop it. Maybe they would drop, normally they would drop like maybe £5, 10 pounds, even that's massive, but 20 something, I doubt they would. About £20, I doubt they would. So as a result, I'm not going to wait for their 17 days. And one thing is, I'm not loyal to any company. I go wherever, so long as it's cheap, I'm there. So I moved from Marshmallow. I think I was with Marshmallow for like 2 years. I used to even be with Admiral. Earlier times I was with Admiral, and then Admiral was moving mad. and I went to Marshmallow and stayed with Marshmallow for a year or two. Oh no, I also have what's the name? Ghost Skippy. Yeah, I stayed with Ghost Skippy, and then Ghost Skippy too was moving crazy. I went to Marshmallow. I went Marshmallow too. Blah, blah. Practically every year I change them, and I really don't care because it's money that I'm trying to save, and because I have never made claims, so I really, it's just like you're putting money, you're giving these guys money because it's compulsory by law, you have to, then do the barest minimum. So I go, if I see another company next year cheaper, I will still jump and go with them. I really I don't mind. So anyway, I'm gonna leave Admiral and I'm going to go with these guys. Like I said, by God's grace, I don't need to make a claim. I've never made one, and I don't intend to, by God's grace anyway. So moving on. So these are all of the details with the documents which you can read and whatnot. Your preferred way, mine would always be email, but you should call me, and I don't want paper in my house. So you have a right to cancel 14 days, which is your cooling off period, and that's also why I'm doing this now, because if I'm able to grasp this now, if my own insurance company does give me something lower, which I doubt, but if they do give me something lower, I can always go back, come back to these guys and cancel it, because I'm still within the 14 days. So I'm trying to grasp this now and keep it, and then wait for the other guys. If they come with any better deal, even though I really doubt it, I will come back to these guys and say I'm out. And with that, you will not get any cancellation fee, but after 14 days there will be £40 cancellation fee. So I think I'm good with all of that. Accept the terms and condition, go next. So now I need to create a password, do all of that bit. I'll come back to you. And then now I want to choose my own. You give me a strong password, I can't remember. See this here. So this is mine. I hope it accepts it. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't match. Okay. Or we have matched your email to an existing account. Okay, so then let's just log in. All right, so logging in, I can see that yep, these are my details. We've chosen 5624. This will be the payment every month, 5632. And now I will need to give them my bank account details, and so they take the first payment today. So let me get my card out. So I'll do all of that and get back to you guys. Let me just give them. So I'm going to get my bank details. Let me get my card. I will do all of that and just carry on. All right, peeps. So my card in hand, I'm going to make a payment. I think I normally like 2nd of every month, so I'll put it at 2nd of the month. So it's going to be, please answer this to carry on. I have, but let's put 2 days. 2nd, I just like 2nd, I don't know why, because then I'm sure something is in my account, just in case. Just in case. So 2nd of the month, and then we do next. Oops, sorry, I need to confirm. I mean, you can always go there and read the details, but I don't have the time. So let's confirm. Moving on. Okay, so they are going to take 5627 from my account today. I'll do all of that and get back, because I need to do some confirmation. So yeah, consent, billing address verification. So I'll do all of that. You can always do that yourself by now. So yeah. So now I'm asked to put in my long card number. So I'm going to put in my long card number, and then I'll get back. Just put all of these. They will take the money for the first payment today, even though my premium is not going to start till the 3rd of September. They will take the money today because I'm initiating the transaction today, and then the premium will hang on until that time. Now if I cancel, they are going to refund whatever I paid today. So that's just how it goes. So I need to verify my bank, so I'm just going to use a text on my phone. It's easier than me logging into the bank accounts, the bank app, sorry. So we're waiting on the text. Oh, it's not coming. It's not coming. We've sent one-time code, by text message to your mobile number. And there's no code coming to my mobile number. This is rubbish. People, it's rubbish. This on Thursday, today's Friday, yeah? So I need to resend because it's not coming. Okay, now it's here. Okay, so now the code is here. So I'm gonna put it and I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so I have put my details and it's done. Deposit complete. So done. Yay! I don't know what that is. Advantages. What does that? What's the advantage? Discount, winning fantastic prices. They want to try and sell another product to me. I'm only buying this because it's compulsory by law, not because I want to. So, but anyway, £56 every month on car insurance. I don't think it's a bad deal, given that I've literally just finished paying £84 every month on the same car, the same everything. So yeah, I don't know, this is really long, I appreciate that, but I don't know if it's of use to anybody. You can go to different comparison websites. So this is Uswitch, there is Maycat. Yeah, there's Maycat. You can check on Maycat. Well, it's an animal, I know that, but you can compare the Maycat. So this is another place where you can check. You can also go to Confuse. I don't think Confuse is. I've not really gotten a good deal on Confuse, but you can check Confuse. You can check Go Compare. Go Compare. So this is another one that really helps with, you know, comparison. You can also go to, I mean, these are all of them self. You can also go to, yeah, Money Supermarket. This is also a good one where you can compare codes. So I've only used Uswitch, I know, but you can compare. So normally it takes me days, if not even weeks sometimes, to get my car insurance now because I'm looking for the best deals. So I go through all of these websites, put in my information. They all have my car information and my personal information regarding insurance. So update my information and then run it and then see if there's a cheaper deal. Let's see if there's a cheaper deal. Even though I bought one, but let's see if I have a cheaper deal actually. Can I remember my sign-in details? I'm not sure. Oh, my sign-in detail is correct. It is correct, guys. I literally am like, I'm not sure because it's been a while. So obviously, like I said, they have my details. So they have my details, my car, everything, and everything literally remains the same. So I'm going to just rerun it and see what I come up with. When would I want it to start? September, yep, 3rd of September 2025. You can't do this earlier than 1 month ahead. So, but the most time, the earlier you do it, the better, but you can't be earlier than 1 month. So how many kids? None for now. All of the details, yes. Okay, so it's now 5 years, so I'm gonna put that. Yes. Continue. Business 5,000, yep. All the same. I also want to run it and see if there's going to be cheaper. What is your renewal price option now? Okay. Home insurance. Obviously, I'm not doing home insurance, so I'll click on no. Breakdown cover. Yep, I want breakdown cover, but that's it. Now let's see. Would you like excess free cover? Okay. Excess free cover. That means you're not paying any excesses. So let's see. Would you like to see policies that track how you drive? So these ones are the ones that they fit in black box and whatnot. No, I don't want to see them because I'm not going to use them. See? Exactly the same deal that I got on the other website. It's exactly. So it's the same alliance that I've just, what's it called now? The same alliance that I've just signed up with. That's the same price, $675, everything the same, total excess. So anyway, because it's the same, this is why I say if I just check one, I just move on. So as a result, I'm not really going to bother. But this is a good one actually. This £55. But the first payment is massive, 99. That's why it's cheaper. Yeah, this one is £60. The first payment is 60 as well, which is not too bad. But okay, sorry, this is extremely long at this point. All right, I hope it helps somebody out. You can see I've tried 2 different comparison sites, a little bit very similar. I got my car insurance 2025 26. Let's go. All right, have a good one. If you've come to the end of this, if you follow me to the end, wow, I'm surprised. But if you haven't, still all good. I just thought to capture this if it will help anybody, because I'm gonna do it anyway. So cheers.